Well, this morning, Chris McGinnis is back in studio with another installment of Driving Me Crazy.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that a lot of us really dislike driving on roads when they get all, snowy and icy.
Yeah, and ladies, what may drive us even crazier is when the roads themselves are underprepared for said snow and ice. ODOT has warned of budget shortfalls, which they say will lead to reduced service this winter. Do you know the difference between a front skid and a rear skid and maybe how to regain traction? We head to Pro Drive Racing School at Portland International Raceway to get a hands-on lesson from expert driver Todd Harris. It doesn't snow often or very much in Portland, but when it does, it's frequently a disaster on the roadways. What do you do when it snows in Portland?
Walk.
What do you do when it snows in Portland?
I stay home.
Probably good advice, especially when winter weather hits this year. ODOT is warning of tighter budgets and further cutbacks.
We'll still be out there, but you might not see us as much. We're going to be plowing less. You might see more snow and ice on roads, and drivers should really be prepared.
But when staying home is not an option, or you've already been caught out on rapidly deteriorating roadways like what happened last February, ODOT offered some practical advice, courtesy Pro Drive Racing School instructor Todd Harris.
When you're up at a limit of traction, doesn't matter if it's at 30 miles an hour or 130 miles an hour with a different condition, the skids are the same.
It's all about traction when it comes to being able to keep your car out of trouble on the roads. And after a brief class in physics, I hopped in the skid car with Todd for a few practice slides around the course at Portland International Raceway.
Do we need helmets for this?
You tell me.
All right. Safety first.
The SUV sits on a hydraulic outrigging that allows him to remove weight and therefore traction from each wheel, mimicking what happens in the snow.
Go a little faster and don't brake for this one. And I'm just going to have you turn real sharp. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Turn real sharp. Right? Now use a little brake and let the wheel come back. You feel that?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want you to feel. It's
yeah.
Like, wait a minute. That's how I bring traction back to the front.
Todd says the front skid, where front tires lose traction, is the most common. Now, let's demonstrate the less common rear skid.
Let me show you people's natural reaction. They go into a corner, the rear of the car starts to slide, they hit the brakes.
Oh, and then you're really spun out. So you've spun out.
So it's spun, yeah, totally different end result than when we had the front skid, right? If the rear is going out of control, just slamming on the brakes just literally is adding fuel to the fire.
Now that's fun on a controlled course like at PIR, but in the real world on real snow and ice?
The best thing is to limit ever getting into a skid. So number one, reduce your speed. Number two, brake in a straight line, and then use all the controls as smoothly as you can and always keep your eyes as far up the road as you can.
Keeping your eyes as far up the road as you can takes a little bit of faith, right? Todd also points out that a lot of people overestimate their own or their car's ability in snow and ice. So practicing some humility may also be a good habit in winter months. Unlike the driver of this SUV that passed us in a no passing zone in the snow on the way to Mount Hood last winter. That drove me nuts. I shared it then. I wanted to share it again and say, hey, take it easy out there. I want to know what drives you nuts on the roads. Post your videos, pics, and comments on my social media, or you can email me, cmcginnis@kgw.com.